The Sumo Deadlift. Now we're going to go over how to do this properly, safely, with the right technique, but it is important to know that everybody is different, and I mean everybody. So your limb length might be a little bit different to mine, and that's going to make it look a little bit different to how I'm doing it, and that is okay. Not everybody is going to look exactly the same doing this lift as everybody else. So as always, just take your time, make sure it's nice and light so you can control the weight, get good at the technique, and just follow the tips I'm going to go over and you will be smashing it in no time. But if you're still not sure, as always, drop a comment in the community, just a video of you doing it, and either myself or somebody just as experienced will give you a few tips on how to continue smashing this exercise. Now obviously sumo means nice and wide with that stance. Now a good rule of thumb is to go off your knurling rings. So everybody's barbell is going to have knurling rings on it. I like to line my shins up with the outside knurling ring, but again, you might be a little bit different. So play around with it and see what stance works for you. But a good place to start is just lining those knurling rings up with your shins. All right, so we've lined our shins up with those knurling rings. Now we point our toes out a bit because we want those knees to be tracking out over our toes. Now we don't want those knees caving in like this. That is going to put those hips in a very bad position. So even before you pick up the bar, I want you to just practice pushing your knees out into a squat as you come down and then slowly back up. So you should feel that tension in your glutes on the inside of your legs as you're going through that squat. And that is what we're going for while holding onto that barbell. Okay, so coming down, holding the barbell, bringing that chest up as much as you can so that your torso is upright. So I don't want you lifting like a conventional deadlift like this in that sumo stance. We want to be down, chest up, looking forwards, pushing out, knee out, weight down through the feet, chest up, nice and active through the back, and power up, slowly controlling that weight back down. One more time, chest up, knees out, and up, and slowly controlling it back down. Now that descent is very important as well. I want you to be able to control the weight on the way down. If you get to the point where you're setting up perfect, again, toes slightly pointed out, knees pushed out, chest up, and you're lifting up, and then you get to here and you're coming down and you go like this, you need to lighten that weight up so you can control it on the way down. I want a nice controlled lift on the way up and all the way down. Couple of things to look out for with this lift is, first one would be stripper butt, okay? So what I mean by that is coming down, setting up, everything's set, knees are out, chest is up, and then your butt comes up and you lift like that. We don't want that to happen. You want that movement to, the lift to lead with the chest, not your hips. Last thing I want you to focus on is just your hand position. So obviously you don't want to be coming down, setting up, and then your hands are weird out here and you're sort of hitting your legs with your arms and doing some sort of weird lift like that. General rule is just arms straight down, okay? So just drop your arms straight down, point at the ground, and that is where you should be grabbing the bar. Now, if it still doesn't feel too right, you can come in a little bit, out a little bit, but again, you just don't want to be fouling up on those legs and sort of getting caught up on your way up or down through the lift. If you are looking for a workout program that's going to cover all your health and fitness bases, strength, endurance, cardio, recovery, stretching, everything that you can even think of, this program is the love child of our podcast. If you didn't know, Mac and I have a podcast. We release one episode each week. We do a bunch of research on certain topics to do with health and fitness. We also get a bunch of guests on as well that are working in the health and fitness industry. So I combined all that information and put it into this program. This is a continuous program. One thing I do hate about other PTs, influencers, people online, they sell programs and it's an 8-week program or a 12-week program that builds muscle. That's awesome, but what happens after that? Each phase is different. So we go through muscle building, strength building, fitness, endurance. So we build all that over the year and then we start again. So it's not like it's just an 8-week thing that you'd sign up and do and then that's it. It's going to continue through. I actually put a bit of thought into what you're going to be doing next year next winter, next summer, all that sort of stuff. So it's going to continue through, and you don't stop working out. You don't stop working on your health and fitness. I did try and make this as cheap as possible. It's $44 a month. Now, if you can't afford that, you're going to have to go out and do all the research for yourself to put into a program that never ends. But on the plus side as well, you get access to the app and the community. On the app, you're going to track all your lifts. So every time you come back to doing a back squat, you're going to have your previous results there, so you can continue progressing that over time. And that's with every single lift, every single cardio workout, every single challenge that you do on the app as well. If you're still not convinced and you don't think it's the right program for you, like I said, jump on, give it a go. If you absolutely hate it and you're not seeing any results, which I don't think you will, if you follow this program for 1 month, I can guarantee you'll get great results. I am that confident in it. But if you don't, let me know and I'll just completely refund your money and you can go buy another program somewhere else. Hope you join up, and I would love to see you in the community smashing it out as well.